Shanghai began as a quiet fishing village along the Yangtze River Delta, known for its strategic location near the sea. How Shanghai grew from a small fishing village to a global city. Over time, its position made it ideal for trade and shipping, transforming it into one of China's most important ports. As trade expanded, Shanghai quickly evolved into a bustling commercial hub, attracting merchants from around the world. They say you can't see it from space, but the Great Wall of China hides secrets you can feel from the ground. Built over 2,000 years ago, not by one emperor, but by many across centuries. A wall so long it stretches over 21,000 kilometers. Built by millions of hands, some who never lived to see it finished. Millions of workers, including soldiers, farmers, and prisoners, helped build it using stone, wood, and earth. The wall also served as a lookout, with watchtowers where guards could signal danger with smoke or fire. This wasn't just a wall, it was a warning system, a fortress, a graveyard of history. Fires once lit across its towers carried messages faster than horses. Today it stands quiet, but every stone still whispers stories of power, sacrifice, and a dream to protect a nation that never stopped building. The Great Wall is more than bricks. It's a message carved into time. In Chinese culture, the color red holds a very special and powerful meaning. It symbolizes luck, happiness, and prosperity. In fact, traditionally, Chinese people wear red clothing during festivals, weddings, and New Year celebrations because it is believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good fortune. Brides often wear red dresses instead of white ones, which, in Chinese culture, is linked to mourning. During Chinese New Year, people wear red outfits and give red envelopes, hongbao, filled with money for blessings. Red isn't just a color in China, it is a symbol of joy, power, and protection woven deeply into their clothing traditions. Shanghai's traditional clothing is a mix of old Chinese culture and modern fashion. The most famous traditional outfit from Shanghai is the kipao, also known as cheongsam in Cantonese. The kipao became popular in Shanghai during the 1920s and 1930s, when the city was known for its glamour and style. It's a fitted silk dress with a high collar, side slits, and delicate embroidery. Women wore it to show elegance and confidence. For men, the traditional outfit is the changshan, a long robe often worn with a jacket called a magua. These clothes were usually made from silk or cotton, decorated with patterns symbolizing luck, dragons, or prosperity. Hidden behind tall red walls and golden roofs lies a place where only emperors once walked. A city within a city, 900 halls glittered with gold, dragons, and secrets. Every color, every stone, every doorway was built to remind you who ruled the empire. Today it stands open, no longer forbidden, but still whispering stories of power, mystery, and the ghosts of emperors past, built over 600 years ago in the heart of Beijing. This palace was home to 24 emperors of China. No commoner could enter or even look inside. 1,000 rooms, 1,000,000 secrets, and every wall still remembers the emperor's footsteps. The Terracotta Army is located at the Emperor Qin Huang's Mausoleum Site Museum in the Lintong district of Xi'an, China. The museum is about 40 kilometers, 25 miles, northeast of Xi'an city center. The Terracotta Army is a collection of thousands of life-sized clay soldiers buried in Xi'an, China, over 2,000 years ago. They were built to protect China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterlife. Each statue is unique, with different faces, hairstyles, and armor, showing how carefully they were made by hand. The army includes soldiers, horses, and chariots, all lined up in battle formation underground. Discovered by farmers in 1974, the Terracotta Army is now one of the most famous archaeological finds in the world. It shows how powerful and advanced ancient China was, and how much the emperor believed in life after death. The Terracotta Army was built to protect the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, and to serve and accompany him in the afterlife. Ancient Chinese beliefs held that the deceased needed provisions and protection for their afterlife, and the army was a massive, life-sized substitute for human sacrifice to guard the emperor's tomb. Afterlife protection, substitute for human sacrifice. The practice of burying servants with the dead was common, but human sacrifice was increasingly criticized. The terracotta figures were a more humane and elaborate substitute. The primary purpose was to guard the emperor's tomb and provide him with a military to continue his rule and power in the afterlife. Originally, the terracotta army wasn't just brown clay. The soldiers were beautifully painted in bright colors. When they were first made over 2,000 years ago, each warrior had red, blue, green, purple, and gold paint on their armor, faces, and weapons. The colors made them look lifelike, almost like real soldiers ready for battle. But after being buried for centuries, most of the paint faded or flaked off when the statues were uncovered. Scientists today are still studying how to preserve the remaining colors, so we can see how vibrant the army once looked. The role of the Bund, historic waterfront area. The Bund represents Shanghai's unique blend of East and West, lined with early 20th century European-style buildings. Once the heart of international trade, it remains a symbol of the city's rich history and global connections. Today, the Bund attracts millions of tourists and stands as a reminder of Shanghai's transformation from colonial port to modern powerhouse. The White Guanyin Statue, the largest Guanyin statue in China, is in Hainan Province, called the Guanyin of Nanshan. It stands 108 meters tall, taller than the Statue of Liberty. Guanyin, also spelled Guanyin or Kuan Yin, is a bodhisattva of mercy, often called the goddess of compassion. She is one of the most loved figures in Chinese religion. The statue is usually white, symbolizing purity, kindness, and enlightenment. The statue has three faces, one looking inland, one toward the South China Sea, and one facing the sky, showing that her mercy and blessings reach all directions. People visit these statues to pray for peace, health, and good fortune, often leaving offerings of flowers, incense, and fruit. China Hangzhou Mountain. Hangzhou, China, is known for its beautiful mountains and peaceful nature. One famous mountain is Fei Lai Feng, or Flying Peak, near the old Lingyan Temple. It has many ancient stone carvings of Buddha that are very special. Another mountain, Beigaofeng, is the highest one near Westlake and has amazing views of the city. These mountains show how Hangzhou is a place where nature and culture come together.